Hey guys, it's me, Pascal from Orangepixel. Quick, weird, different type of video this is gonna be. To be honest, I'm not in the mood to create a video, but I also know I will hate myself if I don't get a video up there because I want to keep going with a video every week, every Thursday. So I am making this video. But it's been a frustrating morning. It's now 8:30. I've been awake since 6 a.m. this morning because our neighbor decided it was a great time to start working on his roof. So that pretty much woke us up and both me and my wife couldn't sleep anymore. So we've been awake for a while. In my mailbox, and I shouldn't have checked it before 8 a.m., but I did. There was a mail from Nintendo lot check for Residual. It failed again. That's not the big problem. I get that sometimes things fail. Sometimes even with a lot of testing, you miss things. But the guy on the other end at Nintendo is, I don't know. It's like he has some kind of power trip or a beef with me or something. He's very condescending and that just frustrates the crap even more while I'm already under pressure and already stressing over not having it pass lot check. We're still working on the Xbox version that has to go as well. And just yesterday we announced the release date for Residual, September 9th. We can't go back out of that anymore. It's gonna be released on PC, Switch, Xbox, but two of those versions still need to pass testing, checking, and get set up. That's slightly frustrating. It's a lot more stress than I usually have when releasing games, but that's the downside of releasing on all these consoles at once. And I agreed on doing that. I thought it would be a fun experiment. I was wrong. It's not a fun experiment at all. The problem also is that we want to release the game before the whole Q4, whole Christmas holiday type bonanza goes on, because a lot of games will be releasing then. So we need to release before that time because else we have to delay it like in next year. And I've been working on this game for quite some time already, so I really need to release this game and start moving on or start pushing updates, whatever. So there's this. On one hand, we have the PR company telling us, can we go, can we release this, can we announce this, when is the date, do we have codes, do we have keys, promo codes to send out, do we have everything? And on the other end, yes, we have, but probably next week or maybe the week after, but it's coming and we should really push and pull that trigger on the release date, but we're not ready there, we're not there yet, and that's causing a lot of stress. Yeah. And that was my intro. Sorry, it's gonna be a hectic video and weird. Don't worry, I am fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. I can push this back and I can let it go eventually. And it's now almost 9. So before lunch, I'll be back in my mojo and working on the next game. And that will just help me relax and get past all this stress. It's interesting, and in this video I certainly hadn't planned doing this talk. I wanted to show you a bunch of things I've been working on for the new game, but I'll show you next week. For this time, well, the announcement just went out for Residual last night, so I got a lot of messages that I need to reply to as well. I sent out a newsletter yesterday, and I'm also including links to those newsletters. If you haven't signed up, check it out on the website. You get a free ebook, and that book will grow and will get more chapters and more information over time when I find some time. So check that out, and included a couple of links to a few other games. Want to do that more often, use my newsletter to promote other people's games as well, or point people at interesting Twitter or tweets or whatever, or Instagram pictures. So if you got some interesting stuff, and it really needs to be at a certain level, I'm not gonna promote every hobby project or every school assignment. I want quality stuff. I want to promote those kind of games. So if you've been working very hard on a game very long and it really looks at a certain quality level and professional, just poke me anywhere you know where, Twitter, email, whatever, Discord, or just in the comments below. I'm planning on pushing more newsletters, shorter newsletters, and I'll also be pushing out interesting stories on Residual. The next email I'm already preparing is about the voice actor. How did we get to the point of having a voice actor in the game, and who is the voice actor, and also the alternate option we almost had for the game. And it's an actor from Star Trek. We almost had that person doing the voice. it's gonna be in the email, so make sure to subscribe. There will be more of those type of stories going out until we launch the game on September 9th, and hopefully on Switch, Xbox, and later PlayStation. I also just got Terry from Apogee telling me we now have access to Apogee's PlayStation accounts. So that's all set up. We of course have the dev kit. I know Friedel, Serious Lion on the Discord, already had a version up and running on PlayStation earlier this week. So maybe it will also launch on PlayStation on September 9th, but I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't want to stress myself out over that. So Switch and Xbox will be the main focus for now, and PlayStation will follow pretty soon after, I hope. Also gonna be depending on how quick is PlayStation at passing checks and tests and everything. I know Nintendo, it takes about 4 to 6 days for them to test your game after you submit it, and then it can get a return in like a day, so about a week for every lot check. And preferably you only have one, but I know a lot of developers, and I know very few developers who do it in one take. So yeah, and then even if it passes a lot check, you can't release within a month, and you can only start setting up the eStore page or eShop page once it passes lot check. So that will also take another month. I know that Xbox is faster. The rumors or the talk I hear from other developers, it can be done in a few weeks. We're hoping for that, because that it should put it live or available around mid-August, or everything settled and sorted at mid-August, few weeks before release. You can probably understand why my stress levels are growing. And then PlayStation will have to see how that evolves. Of course, we don't have to wait for the Xbox to pass. So if we get Xbox up and running, maybe like this coming week, or as you're watching this, hopefully, then we can start working on the PlayStation version. The game is up and running, so that's not a problem. We just need to see if we can get achievements in there and set everything up. I have no experience with PlayStation backend. I don't know what we need to do and what we have to enter, kind of data, all that stuff. We're gonna find out. So that's this week's video. Really, I'm sorry, there's not a lot more content in this video. It's been a weird week, and it's been a very frantic, hectic day, or start of this day, and it's Friday now. I'm gonna wrap up the video, and then I'm gonna play Ring Fit. I bought this last week because, well, my body is getting older, and I just need to make sure it keeps working for another 40 or 50 years. 40, 50. Yeah, it needs to keep working. So I'm gonna do some Ring Fit, because that's also a great way to relieve stress and release stress and actually relax a little bit. So that's it for this week. Like, subscribe, comment below, and don't worry, I'm fine. It's just been a lot this week. All right, hope you had a much better day than I had. See you next week. Bye.